Bones are amazing things. They hold us up, they support us, they make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Welcome back to Bone Throwers Theater and this special Star Wars edition. My name is Jeff, and I'm playing Sorar Mandul.
My name is Aaron, and I'm playing Rotber Ella.
This is Jeremy playing Saff, Kydrin.
Quall is Quall, and Quall is playing Quall.
That's Jordan.
Quall as well.
This is Johnny. I'm GMing this episode. Quall and Sorar are looking for some droids that they're supposed to be picking up.
We just had a gunfight with a Kubot.
Yes. A very unsuccessful Kubats.
Got toasted and roasted and diced and fried.
No, that's what he wanted to do to you.
Did he really?
Yes.
Oh.
So he was following him, not
Yes.
me. I just saved your life.
I got a cool cape out of it. I guess it's more of a cloak because it has a hood.
Yes. So you're back in the bakery. You know, it just looks like an old rundown storefront, except for there's a door in the floor behind the counter.
Oh, hey, look. I mean, I'm gonna draw my weapon.
That's why I say you open the floor door.
Any droids moving around downstairs?
No droids moving around. You hear some clinking. You see a light on down there. You hear a crash down there.
Let's go home. Quall doesn't need money.
I need Quall's help.
Quall will need some convincing.
About if they don't kill you, I will.
Why would Quall kill Quall?
If the people downstairs don't kill you.
Makes more sense now. Your logic does not, though. If they don't kill you...
I'm going to intimidate you into helping me.
Well, Jeff, you roll intimidation, and Jordan, you roll your willpower.
Willpower. I have 4D in willpower. I don't know why I took willpower, but I did.
For this moment.
This magic moment.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh!
You are quite intimidated.
My
No, that's a Mandalorian.
Yes, that is.
You never described your armor.
Or a Wookiee.
Wookalorian.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah, so I got 8, 9, 10. 10.
32.
Fine, I will go down the murder hole.
Alright.
So I go...
You go down first.
No! No!
I won't make you go down first, but you are going to help me.
I will shoot anything that needs to be shot, including you. I promise.
Well, I won't need to be shot.
Quall does not know about that.
You head downstairs. You see shelves of mechanical parts. You see a couple of droids hovering about, moving buckets of stuff back and forth. And there's a human sitting at a workbench, tinkering with something.
Hello?
What? Who's there?
We're here to pick up a delivery.
Delivery of which?
Droids.
Obviously. Which ones?
These ones, and hands them the
The
list
Trade
of
Federation
droids.
ones.
Oh, those things. Yeah, glad to get rid of them. There's go upstairs, there's a door out back, and you go through that door, and you go up a flight of stairs, and they're in that room there.
Do you have a lift?
No,
How are we supposed to get the droids down the stairs?
that's your problem.
How'd you get them up?
I made them go up.
Oh, do you have a data pad or command codes for them?
He shuffles about. Here. He hands you a data pad. And he goes back to whatever he was working on.
Okay. I open up the data pad to see if there is like a UI control for the droids.
Roll your computer program, or droid programming.
I don't understand why they have computer programming and repair under one skill, but droid programming and droid repair under two separate skills.
I don't know.
15.
Okay. What you see is that the base programming had been wiped and stored in the data pad.
Okay.
and that they were reprogrammed with specific movement commands that were programmed into them.
Okay. So they basically have empty software shells
Exactly.
running right now with just basic move controls.
The last programming in them was to go
Climb
up the stairs into that room.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and reconfigure the code so that it is go down the stairs and follow us.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to look and see if there's any information about the droid's inventory. Like, are they still armed?
Oh, yeah.
Of course they have.
They're fully operational.
Yeah, they're fully operational. They're just unprogrammed. Or deprogrammed, I should say.
Is there any way to remove the droid deck as weapons?
Not easily. They're kind of built into it.
And the collector wants them whole.
All right, while you're looking at that, you hear out in the city streets, and you all hear this as well, over at the casino, you hear like it's being broadcasted throughout the entire city. And as soon as that sound happens, you see people start hiding illegal goods and
Basically, the streets emptying out.
yeah, it's imagine a casino raid in the 20s. You know,
How far away?
this is right at the end of y'all's thing, so
So
you're
right as we're leaving. Well,
Yeah.
we would have left at different times, right?
Yeah, give or take. We
Yeah.
can walk out.
but yeah,
arm
it's,
in arm.
Yeah, it's right after y'all finished your gambit.
How far away from the ship are we?
Not terribly far, maybe 15 blocks.
The dude who's downstairs in the basement, would he be amenable for us asking what is going on?
You can ask them.
I'll go ahead and go to the top of the hole and just yell down, "Hey, what's that noise?"
First order's coming. Close the door.
Slam. I'm on the inside of the door.
You're on the outside of the door.
Are the droids still up in the room, or are
Yes.
they downstairs?
Yes, they're still upstairs in the room.
Sapp is just going to keep going back to the ship, I guess.
That's fine.
Yeah, hightailing it a little bit.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, people they're not panicking, but they're definitely trying to hide anything blatantly illegal.
I think the ship should come to us.
Yeah, is there a loading bay in this building?
Not big enough for a ship.
Can we
You,
lower a winch? I mean, a winch.
To the winch, winch! We're not a winch, make it work!
yeah, I mean, there's the loading bay at the place you're at is for speeders.
Right, but if we can at least get them out into the quad, we can like winch them up into the ship.
Theoretically, yes.
I think that makes more sense than
Yes.
Hauling them through the city.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. How
We're,
you guys?
we're coming back to the ship,
Yeah.
and you guys.
Oh.
Saying, first order's coming.
Is Zorii still on the ship?
Yes.
We're calming Zorii.
Yeah.
What is it? What's going on out there?
First order is coming.
Oh, great.
Quall suggests you come to Quall.
I suggest Quall get back here with the droids.
Droids are upstairs in a room. We have to navigate them down, and we can't go through city with droids. Because if First Order comes while we're trying to get these droids through and they're slow,
There's no place to put the ship there.
if we hover above, we might be able to winch the droids up and down.
How soon is First Order going to come down here? Because they see that, they're going to definitely be after us.
I think we have... I don't know. We have an appropriate amount of time assigned by the Game Master.
Oh no, it's Johnny's laws of physics. Here we go.
Hey, it's better than Abrams.
I don't know about that,
I
Johnny.
don't know about
I don't
that.
know about that. You walk back to the ship. It takes 15 hours. Okay, I'm going to jog. It takes 16 hours.
That's how it works for me.
Because you try jogging, then you get tired, then you have to walk slower than you would have
Exactly.
just walked the entire way.
That's not the way most people work, Johnny.
That's how I work.
You're not most people.
Nope, I'm better.
So it sounds like I have to convince...
Yes, you have to convince her.
That's a perception roll.
Yeah, it is a perception roll. Well, you're trying to read the other person.
Yeah, I don't know where else it would go.
14.
10.
I win!
You win.
Zorii comes with the ship. Zoom!
Do we get back to the ship first?
Zori says, you gotta wait for the other goofballs to come back here.
We can always pick them up later.
No. If I'm taking off with this ship, as soon as everything's on board, we're out of the system.
If they're not back on board, can I have their spice?
Can I have their spice?
I'm waiting. They're part of the crew. So, eventually you all make it back. Zorii calms these two. You got those droids ready to be lifted?
I guess while we're waiting for them to...
You gotta program those droids to get them out.
Exactly. So, 5D in programming. 19. I would imagine it's a rather simple command structure to...
It is. It's very basic commands that you're programming into it. So,
Forward, go downstairs.
yeah. She pilots the ship over to you,
Okay.
and the a winch cable drops down. Y'all have to tie it up one at a time.
My dexterity.
While you're tying them up, she tells you, "Are you sure those things are deactivated?
They're active just enough to move them around.
You're positive.
I read the code myself.
We don't need that buzz droid cutting a hole in our ship."
I would rather we not transport the buzz droid at all. But...
Yeah, that's what I.
I mean, buzz droids are small enough where we don't even have to have that one activated. We can carry that one fairly easily.
Alright.
So you tie them up, hoist them up. Now it's time for the two of you to get lifted up into the ship. You climb up. You head to the cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you get in the cockpit, you hear Zorii arguing with somebody over the radio. "We're just making a pickup for a standard shipment. No ships are permitted to leave the system. Ground your ship immediately, or you will be shot down." So, and there are landers in the sky coming down.
Is there any way that we can, figure out...
Outrun them.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask if they have an interdictor with them.
Well, you could light skip.
We could. Yeah, I think this sounds like a brilliant idea.
I think it sounds like a horrible idea.
How would you GM it?
I don't know. It's outside the laws of physics.
So is most of
So
Star Wars.
most of the movie is.
You guys start light skipping. You die.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
thank you for joining us, folks.
There's the only one that can't die.
Zorii can't
We
die.
kick her off the ship and then we try to flee.
She's like, no, you can't light skip. You'll die. No, watch us.
Best ending ever.
Oh, we light skipped into a sun.
You can't light skip. You'll die. You want to bet?
And this, folks, has been our Star Wars commentary.
So we've got the droids loaded.
You got the droids loaded up. You're being ordered to land. And Zorii says, "Is everybody ready?"
Everything's strapped down.
All right. She hits the hyperdrive.
In Atmo?
Yep.
Okay. It's only Nal Hutta. Who cares?
It's not going to destroy anything.
Why not? They do it in the movie 20 times.
We can tell what Johnny's salty about. I don't disagree with you, but let's continue with the game.
So yes, she hits the light hyperdrive, and she just does a micro jump to get away from the planet, so she can plot a proper course. So, yeah, it's only 60 parsecs you gotta travel.
Okay.
Just as y'all are about to jump into hyperspace again, the ship rocks from a blaster bolt.
I guess we'll have to shoot down TIE fighters.
Well, it happens just as she's hitting the hyperdrive.
Oh, gotcha. Is there any damage to the ship?
Don't know yet.
I guess that's something we should figure out.
Yes, anybody have mechanical?
I have 2D in mechanical.
I've got 2D plus 1 in mechanical.
I got 2D plus 1.
Oh, 2D plus 2.
So we're all checking the ship.
All of you are checking the ship.
This is going to be so great.
Got a 10.
7.
9.
18 plus 5 is 23.
Okay.
All right.
I rolled 3 sixes in a... I rolled double sixes on my 2D, and then I rolled another 6, and then I rolled a 5.
Yes, because you are able to find the little bit of damage you received.
Oh, good. Who can fix it?
I got 2D.
That's untechnical now.
I got
that's
2D.
technical?
2D,
Oh,
2D plus 1.
So that is on your damage is on your sublight drive.
Okay.
So once you leave hyperspace, you have a hard time going anywhere.
Well, we need to fix that.
How close can we jump on the new planet?
Not very.
So we actually have to, jump out past the moon and then fly in?
Exactly.
I'm going to try and technical my way out of this problem.
Okay.
9 plus 4 is 13.
You got 13?
13.
You think it's working, but it's not fixed.
Okay, so here's my idea.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be in my B-wing when we jump out,
Uh-huh.
and if the engine works, all's good. If not, use the B-wing to tow it.
Okay.
Sounds reasonable.
We're going to go with traditional time travels, and you get there in a couple days.
So, I'm going to go ahead and work on mastering the droid's programming.
Okay.
Like, learning everything that I can about, especially the buzz droid.
So you're actually working on turning this thing on.
That's what it sounds like.
No. What I'm doing is I'm like...
He's
going
learning
through the
how
code.
to turn it on.
Oh, okay.
I'm going
You're just,
through-
okay.
I'm going through the code,
Yes.
like, figuring out
He's not
how
going to upload it.
to bootstrap it back up to what it needs to be functional. Not doing anything.
I bet you he gets us all killed.
There was one time when Johnny said in a game, "Don't take this bomb past this certain point, or everything will blow up." And I then said, "I'm taking the bomb past that certain point,"
And everything will.
and everything blew up. Anyway,
Anyways,
I turned on the gonk droid. If only it was just gonk droids and mouse droids.
Who wants those?
Is 28.
you're starting to understand the programming a little bit. It helps that you know basic programming already.
I feel like that's several days worth of work going through learning everything.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not like they're protocol droids a 10-year-old can program, so...
We're going for the deep cuts now. I see.
Alright. You come out of hyperspace in the system. Part of the reason you couldn't jump into Atmo is because you didn't know which planet you were supposed to go to yet.
Are we supposed to even go to a planet, or like? Is
Don't know, you were just told to go to the system. And then you would be given further instructions to unload the droids. You do a quick scan of the system. There are 4 planets, 2 of them habitable. There appears to be a space station,
Cool.
but it's not. It's coming up on the scanner, but it's not sending out EM beacon of any kind.
Is it an almost ring with a bulb in the middle?
No.
Okay.
Thank God.
Zorii just starts heading towards the space station. Wait for someone to come over the radio.
Does the engine hold together?
It's making some noise. It's kind of like stuttering. Thankfully, with space, once you start going, you just keep going.
Is there any smoke that's coming out? It's from
Not
the
in
engine
Star Wars.
into the vacuum of space.
You don't see any smoke, but like I said, it doesn't sound pretty. It definitely needs some major work. When you get about, 1,000 kilometers away from the space station, the radio suddenly comes alive. State your purpose here. We are here to deliver to Collector. We have a shipment of droids for him. 1 moment, please. A couple minutes later, radio pops back on. Go to the 3rd planet and land in Sector 7.
Is that one of the habitable ones?
Yes.
I feel like I have to check.
Yeah.
Yes, it is one of the habitable ones. And on the scanners, 3 Star Destroyers pop out. You're being followed.
Story of our lives. We've been followed since the beginning of this.
Yep.
Right?
But you don't know why. Because they're not doing anything to you.
I suggest that we initiate a...
Self-destruct.
No, well, yes, but no.
Execute Order 66.
A run on the bridge of the Star Destroyers.
A what?
He's saying land on top of the Star Destroyer.
I know what he's saying.
I-
So are they, I mean,
No, they're in the system.
but they're not like harassing us.
Not yet.
I vote we carry on with
You
what
just
we're
keep
doing.
going.
So far, they've let you do what you're
Carry
doing.
on
Right.
the wayward
Until they
side.
try to stop us from doing something that,
Just keep swimming.
The only,
Yeah.
only ones that try to stop you were the original ones.
yeah, maybe they like us.
Maybe you're smuggling more stuff for them.
As long as I get paid.
We did just sort of run away from them 2 days ago.
Alright, you go to the 3rd planet, go to Sector 7. There are 4 buildings. Each of them are a large complex building. Each of them has like multiple landing pads on top of the buildings. So they're very large buildings.
Is there any activity visible from where we're at?
There's a few workers here and there. Like the one building that you're directed to, it lights up the landing pad you're supposed to go to.
So
and
we don't
there's-
see like a droid army out front.
No.
Okay.
There are droids up on the roof, like guiding you down.
Okay.
Everything seems to be like as soon as you entered Sector 7, you can tell exactly where you're supposed to land because the landing pad lit up bright. And as Zorii lands the ship, you see there's roughly 30 droids out on the roof. We're going to take a quick break. Be back in a minute.
At nerdstocking.com, we have explosions. We've got beautiful women, tropical locales, fast cars, money giveaways. Do you want a new TV? Just listen, you'll get a free TV. You want a DeLorean? You listen twice, we'll give you a DeLorean.
Chad? We can't afford any of that.
What do you mean?
It's too expensive.
Well, what are we supposed to do then?
We just talk.
Nerdstocking.com! Subscribe now.
Or else.
Welcome back. You've just landed on this building full of droids. None of them appear to be battle droids, but they're various types of droids, not one specific type.
See
Droids.
a mouse droid, a gonk droid, an astromech.
The one thing you do notice is that all the droids appear to be really old models. There's, server bots and all sorts of various types of droids.
Is it a droid collecting droids? Because that would be really sick.
Unless they're freeing the droids.
A free droid compound.
If it's L337, that would be awesome.
Anyways, land, droids everywhere. The radio pops up. Please unload your droids here. As soon as the droids are unloaded and programming verified, you will receive your payment.
So we have basic commands to walk them out of the ship, and then upload their main programming once they're off the ship.
They didn't say anything about uploading any programming.
Okay.
They
Well,
just
we
said-
can just hand them the data pad with the programming on it. And nope the way out.
You, or take the droids out.
Yep.
A protocol droid greets you.
Hello, protocol droid.
Please surrender the programming pad.
Done.
He takes it, scans through it a bit, looks over at each of the individual droid units, walks over to one of the battle droids, does a little bit of quick programming on the pad, uplinks it, turns on, powers up, straightens out, dusts its head, looks around.
How may I serve the master?
Protocol looks at you and says,
The credits will be transferred immediately.
Alright, we take the credits.
Take the
and
credits.
run.
As you're leaving Atmo, TIE fighters. Lots of them.
What kind of weaponry does this ship that we have?
This ship has
No weapons.
2 laser cannons
Yeah, okay.
with a damage of 3D. So it's not super powerful, but it can do something. So yes, there's roughly 200 TIE fighters.
200.
So we can't just stay here. We gotta run again.
We can.
Let's
Yeah.
just go ahead and jump into hyperspace in the middle of atmosphere again.
Yeah.
They are basically putting a blockade.
They'll
around
just
the
follow
planet.
us.
When we get into hyperspace, we can see if there's a transponder on the ship or something that's letting them follow us.
All right, boys. Looks like we're going to have to fight our way out of this to get out of here.
Fight what? A wall?
Yes, we gotta punch a hole so we can get out.
We could always surrender.
We could.
Never give up.
If they
No,
gave
that's
us
not
an order
how
to
that-
surrender, they're just blocking us.
Have they tried to communicate with us at all?
No,
No. We should try to communicate with them.
be my guest.
There's absolutely no way just to fly around them.
No, they're putting a blockade around the entire planet, basically. That's why there's so many TIE fighters.
I have a feeling 200 TIE fighters would not
It's a
block
small
you
planet.
in TIE. That's a very small
It's
planet.
more like an asteroid.
It's enough that they can put a blockade around that you can't fly without somebody seeing you.
So it's not even like a blockade, like in the traditional sense where they would be able to.
No, it's a blockade in the space sense.
Yeah. Communication would be under.
Oh, yeah, it's under mechanical. I have 3D in that.
Alright, there you go. Go ahead and do your business acumen.
I don't think they want to do business with us.
No, but it transfers over well in convincing them not to shoot us.
Does it, GM?
Don't know. Depends on what you say. Well,
I got a 4.
Good for you.
you turn on the radio. What do you say into the radio?
I got a 10.
Well, he's got the radio right now. What do you say into the radio?
Hello? Hello? Is there anybody out there?
No response. You want to take the radio from him?
Yes.
Here, you try.
This is Nova Drive 3Z Light Freighter. How can we help you?
Please surrender all droids you have on board.
Well, we don't have any droids on board, so we can't surrender them. Please allow us to leave.
Then you will not receive your payment. Communicated with the wrong people.
Wrong people, I'm sorry.
Wrong number.
Wrong number. We're trying to contact the First Order up there, up in the outer spaces.
Everything's going fine here. Just a slight weapon malfunction.
The outer spaces.
Yes, you communicate almost as well as Han Solo.
Let's try this again.
Boring conversation, anyways. What'd you get?
12.
It's 12.
Thankfully, your target number was 12. So.
Hey.
Sweet.
Hello? Is there anybody? No.
Please identify yourselves.
Light freighter, please report to the command ship immediately.
Please identify yourselves.
You have 2 minutes to comply or you will be shot down.
Please identify yourselves.
Alright, well.
Repeat. Please identify yourselves. Repeat. Please identify yourselves.
You have 1 minute to comply.
Repeat. Who is this? Here, you try. They're not answering me.
I was gonna tell them that we can't hear them. So that way they think that we're not just ignoring them, but that they think that we actually, so we can't hear them, so they would do something else.
We can't hear anything.
Dave's not here.
Please identify yourselves.
Yes, I'm holding for General Hux.
Exactly.
But important message about his mother.
Alright, one of the TIE fighters comes down and shoots you.
It shoots us.
He just shoots your ship.
It hadn't been 2 minutes yet.
You just told them we can't hear you.
Is that what you said?
No, I don't say that. I don't say that to them.
Yeah, it's not a killing blow by any means. It's
Okay.
more of a warning shot.
Repeat. Please identify yourselves.
Repeat. Comply or you will be shot down.
Who are you? I am not hearing a designation of any kind. Why are you attacking us?
And what authority are you operating on?
Yes, and what authority are you operating on?
This is the First Order. You will comply.
Thank you.
You are the First Order? Not like members of, like the First Order.
I handed it over.
Yeah. So this is the First Order, like, not just members of, but, like...
They start shooting.
I wasn't saying we weren't gonna go, I'm just saying.
They're not being very courteous.
They're the First Order. What do you expect?
We're being very polite. We haven't shot
He said please
anyone.
at first.
He did say please. So, we moving in? We going to the command ship? Or we getting out of here?
Yeah, you going to command ship or you fighting?
I would rather go into the command ship.
I would rather go to the command ship.
Command ship.
We're dealing with like half an engine.
Yeah, so there's nowhere we could go.
Right.
We have a broken engine.
Can we get a tow?
Can we get a tow?
Leave atmosphere and you'll be towed in.
What if we can't get out of Atmo?
And you shooting doesn't help.
No.
When you said you were going to comply, they stopped shooting.
Yay!
You're kind of lying right now, so.
Barely.
Or putt-putting. Okay.
Alright, so you get out of atmosphere and, sure enough, you get tractor beamed in.
Yay. We're not dying in space.
We're not dying yet in space.
Once you're on board the Star Destroyer, the ship is boarded and all of you are put into cuffs.
What are the cuffs for?
You're prisoners.
Why?
And they march you down into holding cells.
I'm just asking questions.
Bet you guys I can break out of these cuffs.
That's a wrong bet to make.
The Stormtrooper looks at you and says, I'll take that bet. I dare you.
So what's the bet? What do I get if I win?
Shot.
That doesn't sound like a good bet.
Exactly. That's what I said before. Stop trying to gamble with the stormtroopers. They are no fun.
Alright, they take you to a holding cell and And for a few minutes waiting, somebody comes and takes you to an interrogation room. Surprisingly, they're taking all 5 of you at once.
I was about to ask that.
You're still in cuffs, and in walks the commander.
Someone tall, kind of pasty, invariably British.
The commander looks at you and says, "The Supreme Leader requires you to hand over any goods you have transported in the last 10 days.
Any things that we have on our ship from the last 10 days, or anything?
As well as whoever you gave those goods to."
So the first one was Sindar Tulak.
Let's check our bank accounts real quick, just to see what's cleared and what's not.
You just went ahead and just...
Yep, I gave him that one.
Well...
And what did you give to Sindar Tulak?
22 canisters of spice.
What we gave him? Oh,
22 canisters of spice.
I better roll his perception. Wow, he didn't notice.
Under his breath, it's like, wow, that bridge burned really quick.
But you guys already knew about the spice.
Yeah.
You guys had that ship that boarded us and inspected it.
He looks at you a little bit confused.
Yeah, what was their identifier? What did they,
It was a Star Destroyer.
We didn't get any more information other than...
They didn't tell you anything.
It could have been your twin.
What Star Destroyer? Where?
Now, Hada.
Now, Hudda. We are scanning your ship's logs at this moment. What else were you transporting the past 10 days?
Defunct droids.
Who did you deliver the droids to?
Droids.
Yeah, actually, it was. It was a platform with a whole bunch of old droids on it. They're called the Collector.
What type of droids?
You know droids. They all look the same.
You can't tell them apart, like sentient life forms or anything.
What era of droids?
They were Old Republic droids. Separatist droids. One was small, kind of ball-like. 2 were mechanical, rolly ones. There were a few that were...
Two-legged?
Two-legged. Well, there were a couple different two-legged ones. There were some that were, like, spindly ones that looked kind of like me. And then there are, like, overly balanced ones that look like Johnny Bravo.
Who is this Johnny Bravo you speak of?
He's a hero of my childhood.
Avery Mumble. As long as you cooperate and we do not find you've been lying, you will be freed. You will be held until we are finished searching your ship. Is there anything else you would like to declare?
I know I have some less than legal weapons on board.
What kind?
Who doesn't?
Right. We travel around. I have a bowcaster. I got it from a guy down at a place.
We, win things sometimes. Trinkets and prizes and stuff.
Do you happen to be a gambling man?
He just stares at you. If that is all, you'll be escorted back to your cells. And he walks and leaves out the room. I like how you just turned over the guy.
That was a low ball. He deserved that.
That was totally...
He deserved it. He swore up and down that, oh, my cargo's clean. Boom. That's petty revenge right here.
Alright. So you escorted back to your cell. You're there for many hours.
Ugh.
Getting hot in your helmet there?
No.
I require fungal paste.
I guess.
Yeah, you're holding yourself for several days and
Days!
hours.
Oh, man.
Like,
I require
overnight.
fungal paste.
You're there for overnight.
Okay.
And then they escort you back to your ship, remove the cuffs. They use their tractor beam and push you out of their ship. No repairs have been done. As you all search the ship, all of your stuff has been taken.
Oh.
What do you mean by all of your stuff?
Anything illegal.
Oh, dang it.
It's like the extra spice,
Yep.
or extra guns, or...
Yep.
Yeah. But we still have all our money.
Credits are legal.
Yeah. You and I have a good chunk of money from the other night.
Yeah. I miss my force pike, though.
I miss my blaster.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, you find your blaster.
Yay! Oh, it's been damaged. Oh.
It's not repairable.
They picked it up and they
They're like, "What's
it
this?"
too quickly.
And it dropped out of their hand and shattered into a million pieces.
Those gloves look really kind of bulky and clumsy. I would
Yeah.
imagine that they would drop things.
Yeah.
Did they make him take off his armor?
Actually, surprisingly, no. They must have an understanding about Mandalorians and something.
It's like they have some kind of ancient history with Mandalorians. Or
Yeah.
something.
One thing you do find... Actually, I'm going to make you all search to see if you find it. So,
Well, we're not gonna find it. Nope.
Search is under perception, right?
Yes.
Yay!
I got a 10.
I got a 7.
I got a 5.
you got a 5, a 10,
12.
a 7, and a 12, huh?
With our
Zorii
cards
got
combined,
15.
we're decent.
Zorii was actually able to find it. A round disc, about 2 inches thick, about the size of a hockey puck.
Where at?
It was taped to the underside of the control console.
If it was that easy to find, there's got to be something that's much harder to find somewhere else on the ship. Is it an electronic device?
Unknown.
I'm going to go ahead and roll computer programming repair.
You could pick it up with your little antennae.
They're bigger than that, thank you very much. I want to roll some dice. Give me a break. 10.
Our rolls have been awful.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's
10
been
plus 2,
hilarious.
12. What?
Our awful rolls tonight have just been hilarious.
Well, one nice thing about the First Order collecting you and dropping you out like that is that you're no longer near the planet, so you can go into hyperspace.
Yay!
Since your hyperdrive works.
Yeah. What's the closest planet to get repaired?
Yeah.
Are we going to go back
Kajimi.
to our home?
Hey, look at that!
And just so happens that that's the only planet you can go to, because your nav computer has been wiped except for that one planet.
Oh.
Interesting.
I feel like we're being manipulated. And
We are definitely being manipulated.
So, as far as you know, that is the closest planet you can go to get repairs.
Okay.
Off we go to Kajimi.
Yes. Off you go to Kajimi.
I mean, do we want to open it up?
I did roll a 12 to try and crack that thing open.
Well, you couldn't get it open with computer programming.
I mean, why are we programming it open? Can we just break it open?
Sure,
Or
smash
pry
it
it
open.
open. We got a knife somewhere on here.
I'm going to pick it up and throw it down on the floor and see if it cracks open.
Mazel tov.
13.
No, it doesn't break, but it does light up. It's a hollow projector.
Oh.
But it's not like any you've ever seen before.
What's it projecting?
It's projecting an image of General Hux.
Does it say anything?
He's mouthing something, but you can't hear what it's saying.
Does it have any kind of like wanted, like credit information or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
It projects an image of General Hux talking, and that's all you see. And every now and then you hear like it's trying to make noise, like it's a broken speaker inside of it.
It's crazy. I don't know what would have broken that speaker.
What you hear is, "Wait, order, prevail."
That doesn't make any sense at all.
You know, why don't we just go and keep on going to the one planet they will allow us to go to and
Yep.
live out the rest of our lives in peace and harmony?
Until you die. Yep.
Or get rich trying.
Or join the Resistance.
Ah, get rich trying.
The end.
Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. Our cast is Aaron, Jeff, Jeremy, Johnny, and Jordan. We are releasing this podcast under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. That means that you can share the podcast, but please do not modify it or try to gain financially from it. If you would like to visit our website, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater.com. If you would like to send us an email, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is @bonethrowerstheater, and also you can look us up on Facebook. And until next time, may the bones fall ever in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.